Hi friends, this is Seema here again from Paper Passions and continuing on my journey of creating DIY craft supplies series. Today we are going to deal with stamps. Now, stamps are obviously available in various shapes and sizes, and they are very easily available in so many designs. But not everybody has all the designs at every point in time that they want it. So, this is an effort to just let you know that you can make your own stamps in a very simple manner in three different ways. So the number one that I will be dealing is with using craft punches. Now the material required is I will be making stamps using the craft foam. You will see there are many videos available online where you can also carve your stamps out of rubber. But I find it very time consuming, and I do not have that much time on my hands to go ahead and carve on a rubber stamp. And I find craft foam is much easier to handle and much quicker too. So that is what I use, and it is also available with most paper crafters very easily. So as I said, the first method that I use is to use punches. So I use different, here I'm just trying to show you that I use circle punches to create different sizes of circles and stuck them together on a backing of foam again to create a small stamp that could work as a mixed media stamp for circles, and I can use it on cards to create a background, anything basically. So just a craft punches. I can here I've used circles. You could use hearts. You could use flowers, and the only drawback on these using foam for stamping is the initial few times when you start to use your stamp. It it absorbs a lot of ink. So one, your ink pad needs to be really moist so that it can give a good impression. And this is what I'm showing you here, that you can make any designs, simple designs, complicated designs. So if you really need to get something very urgently, you can go ahead and make your own for the time being. So the other method that I use to create stamps is by using my dies. So if I have a die and I want to have a coordinating stamp for it, I can go ahead and cut out a piece from craft foam and then mount it again on a craft foam. Here I would also like to let you know that there is a material called cling foam available in the market, which you can mount this on. The backing can be of cling foam if you have, but I do not have it, so I normally go ahead and mount it again on the craft foam itself. And when I have to use it, I just apply some temporary dye adhesive on the block to make it sure that the stamp sticks to the block, and then later remove it. So you can see here I'm just trying to create die cuts and backing them up with the more craft form. And once that is done, I also like to go ahead and cut out the shape of the die cut around the on the backing itself also, so that we can it gives it more support and you have an idea of where the stamp is going to be. This is the third method. Now I you can go ahead and online search for images that you need, and you can go ahead and print out that image, stick it on a foam, and then cut it out like I'm doing here using a craft knife if it's very detailed or where your scissor cannot reach. And otherwise you can go ahead and use scissors to create your design. Now, for here I've chosen a very simple design just because to save time and just to give you an idea as to how you go about making your stamp. I'm just trying to clean up the central part, as you can see, just to make sure that the lines are as clean as possible. And I personally do not mind a little bit of a edgy or it's rough edges, because in certain designs you want those rough edges to give a very artistic look. However, not all the time do you need that, so you have to, depending on what you want to use the stamp for, you will go ahead and make your stamps accordingly. Be as precise as you want to be, or you can be as rough as you want to be. So again, as you can see, I can just backing it up, and I try to cut the shape around um, the back shape is just around the image, the sides of the image. I do not cut out the details because I do not need that. I just need it to be a solid backing for my design, and cutting it into shape makes it easier for me to understand how big my image is and how far it will go. Because like clear stamps, if I do not cut the image properly, I will not never know where my image is going to land on the paper if I am um, going to use this. As I just saw that, I'm just trying to show you how I normally use up these stamps. Now this is a pretty dry ink pad I'm using here, but I will go ahead and show you to you any which ways. I'm using a black stamp now just to demonstrate how crisp your images can be. Now this image is the way I like it, and I'm pretty okay with how it turned out. So see, you can have created your own stamp. It doesn't take time. Using rubber would have taken much more time, but using your own craft foam doesn't take so much time, so you can be quick to make such stamps. I hope you liked this video, and you, if you did, please do share and subscribe and to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.